Yeah, okay. Well, we gotta do the clap sync.
Yeah, I'm set up.
Can you guess who, if you have a clue?
Can you just do 1, 2, 3, Zach, please?
Have you never seen the Guess Who ads, my man?
No!
Yeah, none have I.
That should be engraved in your skull. What do you mean, bro?
I just have never seen
They
them.
play that every time. After Adventure Time and Iron Man Armored Adventures.
I don't
No fucking cap.
I've never
Okay,
heard
just do a 1, 2, 3. Just do that clap sync.
Alright, fine, you fucking peasant.
Fuck off.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, cool. Zach, you want to start off? Because you have a lot of shit.
Sure. I want to begin at the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah, during preschool, there are a few moments I'd like to discuss, and I'd like you to share any possible preschool memories that might exist.
Yep.
I have memory of
But
something else.
okay, that works. But so it's a very strong memory. As are the only things I remember from preschool.
Yeah. Zach, you good?
That's a great memory.
Do you have a PTSD moment?
Mum came in the room. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so it's Easter, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
They have a man dressed up as the Easter Bunny come around. And he's like, "Hey kids, God is great."
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, because apparently we're hyper religious. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I did not care for the Easter Bunny whatsoever at any point in my life. So I was like, I'm a good Christian boy. Give me chocolate. It's like, have you been praying every day? And it's like, sure, yeah. And he gave me two chocolates. and so I ate them, obviously not caring because I was a tiny fucking psychopath. But because I had a lot of chocolate, there was a lot of chocolate on my fingies. And so child me's like, I don't want to go inside because that's gay. So there's bubblers outside, and it's like, hey, those will work, and I get to drink some shit. Wash my hands, drink, and as soon as I turn the bubbler off, what happens to me but a pigeon shits on my head. I just feel a wet just against my hair, and I tapped it because I was like, oh, someone splashed me with water, and it was white, and it was slightly chunky in certain areas, and I just cried. And the thing is, apparently it's a superstition where it's like, if a bird shits on you,
it's good luck. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just sitting there, the bird shat on me, how's that lucky?
The bird shits on you if a teacher's there point and says, hey, you got good luck.
Yeah, they like don't care. They just walk away as you're like bawling your eyes out.
Yeah, but apparently my only preschool memory is about kids bawling their eyes out. That either says something about me or preschool as a whole. Or just babies as a whole, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But so, for some reason, everyone else but me and this like 3-year-old at most are outside, and the 3-year-old is like barely conscious. Like they have exited basic survival needs, but like if you wanted them to hold a discussion, they could not. And so I was like, I'm fucking bored. I want to do something. And it's like the most thing I can do is just talk to this 3-year-old. And I saw her shirt, and my sister had like just gone into a like hippie phase.
Yeah.
And I knew what the peace sign was.
Yeah.
Like not the 2 fingers up, but the circle with like
Yeah.
fucking trident or whatever it is in the middle.
Yeah.
and she was wearing a shirt of that, and I just looked up and was like, that means peace. The symbol on your shirt means peace. And she just started screaming. She started screaming, blowing her eyes out.
Oh.
And it was high pitched, and I didn't know what to do, and I thought she was like crying because I made her cry, and I was like, I don't want to get in trouble, so I just fucking booked it back inside. And apparently no one heard her until like a minute after, and then the people rush outside, and I'm like, oh fuck! So I start peeping out the door to see what's wrong.
Yeah.
And then just three of us saying, and I just go back inside, and it's like, crisis averted.
She thought peace meant war.
Yeah.
Nowadays I'd give her war, baby fucking cry out, shut your bitch ass up.
I'm expecting you to say, yeah, the child started crying, so I kicked her and ran.
Yeah.
That'd be a great story. Unfortunately, no.
On my end just then, Zach, you laugh sound like the fucking cockatoo from Rio.
I'm so. That's a compliment. Do you know how deep his fucking voice is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The closest.
There is.
Yeah, you go.
There's one more memory,
Yeah.
and it takes that mundane thing of screaming to a new fucking level because there was a kid I knew.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I cannot picture his face. Anytime I try to picture his face, I think of the deaf kid from Holiday Care.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Cameron, you don't know who the fuck that is. He was just like a short deaf kid I knew in Holiday Care.
Mm-hmm.
Callum, did you ever meet him?
I don't think so, no.
Did you ever go to Holiday Care is the question.
Yes.
Then you probably met him once.
Yeah, it's probably in the back of my head. I probably, know his face, but that's it.
We're gonna be in the middle of the map and just be like, oh, that kid!
Yeah.
Yeah. I can only picture that kid's face when talking about them, but they're very different people.
Yep.
But he walks up to me and says, "Look, I got Spider-Man in my hair."
Yeah.
And obviously a child associates spider with Spider-Man. It was just a spider web.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I was Galaxy brain at the time, so I was like, actually, it's a spider web. And he goes, "No, it's not!" And he just squeals at me. And I just stand there, and that is where the memory ends. There is no continuation.
Just reality collapses around you and you just skip forward in time.
But it's the type of memory where you get really fucking mad and your memory just fucking lapses out and then you wake up later in a fucking hospital bed. That kind of thing.
The only thing that I've ever had similar to that, where just an event just ends, is my literally youngest memory. Because I was distinctly 3 years old when this happened, where I just opened my eyes. I was standing between the kitchen and the living room.
Yeah.
But I had opened my eyes in the way that you wake up.
Yeah.
So I'm not but obviously the memory ends there. I don't know what I did after that. So also it was bright out. It wasn't even the afternoon. So for some reason, so my mind is okay, what happened there? And I've come to the reason that I probably just fucking slept walk once, and then never again.
You slept standing up?
Not. How the fuck could a 3-year-old do that?
I don't know,
Do you know
bro.
how top heavy they are?
Knowing you're just wagging shit, man.
I just woke up standing. I guess, I don't know, probably made Weet-Bix or tried to watch Thomas the Tank Engine, and then my sister went, see, that's baby shit, and then hit me again.
Yeah.
That is one other thing I actually want to talk about. Fucking older siblings can get away with so much shit against their younger siblings when they're young enough.
Yeah.
Because the younger sibling will be crying far too loudly and profusely to make a coherent sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
my
fucking,
sister.
testify.
My sister wanted to watch one of those shitty teenage dramas,
Yeah.
I wanted to watch the fucking Teletubbies,
Oh.
which I still argue is better than watching any of those shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she disagrees with me, and she does the thing where like she
drop kicks
grabs
you?
the top of my shirt
Whoa.
and then sweeps my legs.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
this isn't against carpet. We didn't have carpet in that area of our old house.
Yeah.
So I just slammed my head against some like kitchen tiles, and then it's like
Oh.
and I'm like crying and like because this is right next to where the couch is.
Yeah.
And my sister's just on the couch watching, and they're like, "What happened?" And I'm going, "No." My sister, apparently a fucking mastermind, just goes, "Yeah, he was jumping on the couch and then he fell over."
Whoa.
And I was like, "What?" I couldn't make a sentence, so I was just bawling my eyes out in immense pain. It's like, I did not do that. Like, I was being fucking blamed for something she did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not fucking evil like your sister, so I don't do the equivalent of drop kicking Alex.
Yeah, you have a TV. You guys don't have a single TV in the entire household.
Yeah, we do. Shut the fuck up.
No. I don't mean like you guys don't have a TV. I mean we in our entire household we had one TV.
Oh.
There was no sharing. There was no internet. There was no computer. There was simply TV.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That's all you know.
Considering how much physically stronger my sister was, I just had no way to fight back.
Oh.
Unless you somehow
You just
got a
had to take
knife.
I couldn't reach the knives.
I don't think
they were
babies
smart
that
enough to
could.
keep that out of my reach.
Yeah.
They weren't in a drawer, they were in a cupboard.
Shit. You said that you wanted to know if we had anything like that, right? Or like
Yeah, like
anything-
memories from when you were younger.
Probably my earliest memory was walking.
Oh fuck! After yours, I need to say something.
Probably my earliest memory, or like the one that comes to mind immediately, was me walking around in MacArthur Square, and like I looked to my left, and like one of the like, you know how those shops sometimes have those like light up signs that are like the actual poster and then
Yeah.
lights shining onto the poster. I saw one of those, and it looked red, and it had the number 3 on it, and my mind just jumps to Thunderbirds, and that's where the memory ends. I just see it, and I'm like, 3 Thunderbird. Oh. It's my earliest memory. The closest one I have to what you've done is, I don't know if you were there, but I was at after school care. This was when we were in and I'd just gotten my hands, and I was walking up. I'd like got sanitizer in my hands. I took fucking 2 steps away from the sanitizer bottle, and this bird comes along like a fucking World War II bomber plane and just pisses on me mid fucking flight.
Actually, I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
Birds don't piss.
They just shit.
Well, that bird did the fucking most clear and wet shit I have ever experienced.
I'm sorry to tell you, champ, but it just didn't eat for a few days.
No, but it was literally like
in your
a World War
hands.
II bomber running a line. It got my back all the way to my like chest, and I was.
They can do that. They can do that.
I
do you remember in our old high school, the ground, there were lines of bird shit.
Yeah, I know. It was fucking terrifying. Yeah, and that just ruined my day, and I just ran off to go wash my face and hands.
What can you ever do though in a situation like that?
You can't. You just can't do anything. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
But talking about our old high school, like, Callum, do you remember this? This was either just like a year 6 thing,
Yeah.
or like it was the entire school, like just a year 6 assembly.
Yeah.
I remember distinctly because a lot of us had gotten tired of singing the national anthem,
Yeah.
and so a lot of us would start lip syncing it, and it slowly spread until one day a fucking singularity formed. And so it started, and a single girl sang the national anthem. Not even the teachers were doing it.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, that would have been one of your assemblies.
Yeah, and everyone just looked around and was like, and the teachers turned off the music. It's like, okay, I'm disappointed in everybody, so we're gonna do this again.
Oh shit! Like,
and it's such a distinct memory because that one, like one of the younger girls in our year just going, advanced strength.
Yeah.
We're disappointed
Like-
in you, that one girl who sung.
Yeah.
No, actually, because she was the only one that did it, she was allowed to skip it if she wanted.
Did she?
Did she skip
But
it?
she did it anyway.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I don't know too much, but she probably didn't. And it wasn't right next to her.
Yeah. It got to a point where I was standing next to Andy, and we found this fucking hilarious at the time. And like in between certain parts, I just whispered to him, "Dat boy," and we were like fucking there trying to contain our laughter next to one of the teachers.
When was this, like E4 or something?
6.
Uh,
I don't know why we found it so funny.
Yeah,
It was just
well-
like, yes, hilarious.
at St.
What about you, Cameron?
At St. Peter's in regards to the national anthem, it was split up between grades basically. Year 6 would lip sync like our grade. Year 5 would sing. Year 4 would sing. Year 3 wouldn't sing, and then the grades below us just didn't sing because they somehow did not know it.
Oh yeah.
Our preschool, our primary school didn't do that. Like one time, a sub came in,
Yeah.
and so it was like, "Oh, we're gonna sing the national anthem." All of the years have to do this because
Yeah.
it just went in the last time. Like this wasn't when none of us did it. This was like during year 1. I remember the exact classroom, and we all got like pamphlets that said the exact anthem.
Oh shit.
And she started it. And I remember one kid. I don't remember who this was, but they just went, Australia! They started screaming it, and the teacher stops like, that wasn't very kind, was it? It was a bit rude.
So that wasn't very cash money of
Fucking
you.
the class burst out laughing because no one respected her.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Back to something like the first memories that we can think of. The first memory that popped into my mind was the fucking wall slam incident. I've told you the story.
This could be amazing.
Go. Tell us.
In year 1, like, at St. Peter's, the year 1s were somehow very intelligent when it came to making bets and other useless shit. So, we were in the playground and we made a bet on something, and I ended up losing. And the punishment was that I had to go and wall slam someone. And being the somewhat idiotic and innocent person I was, I'm just like, what's a wall slam? So 2 of the guys demonstrated this. And I look back on...
You know what? I don't want to say anything because I thought, it's like grabbing someone's head and slamming it against a wall. But I feel like I might be wrong in this case.
No, it's not.
You are.
No,
It's
it's
like
not
when
that.
you like put your arm over someone and you basically press
Pin them.
basically press them against the wall. You pin them against the wall. It's
Ah.
it's the whole. You know how in like slice of life anime or like romance anime you see that happen where like the guy's towering over the girl and she's cowering against the wall.
Yeah,
It's that sort of thing.
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
So wait, Cameron. Did you do this to another guy?
Girl. But I respond back with what's a wall slam? So 2 of the guys demonstrated this. And I now look back on this memory. And I now have the faint image of a teacher looking at them just like, what are they doing?
These 2 like fucking 7-year-old boys like making out while wall slamming. That's
Yeah.
what she's probably thinking.
So I'm just like, okay, I'll do it. And I go over and I do it. And I'm staring her in the eyes like there's a group around us because I just did it while she was in a group. I'm just like, wait, I should have thought this over better. And I'm sitting there just like, what should I do? What should I do? And the girls around us are chanting, kiss, kiss, kiss. I'm just like, what do I do? And I just said the first thing that came to mind. I threw a fake pair of keys at someone, and I just said, lock her up, and laughed.
That reminds me of the fucking like Michael Cusack. Chucker into you, mate.
Yeah.
Just chucker in there.
Shocker in the you, mate. Yeah.
Chuck her in the ute.
Yeah. Do we have any other memories that we want to fucking share, cunt?
Not any proud ones.
Any stories?
There might be some I did trudge up. I remember one time. Actually, wait, hold on. Okay, no, I slightly remembered that wrong. I thought it was the time where, you know when you do corners on the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I remember one time I did it with a guy whose arm was broken. But then I remembered he was on the inside of the bus.
Yeah.
So yeah, his arm didn't get fucked at all, which is like probably smart.
Yeah.
But I remember this guy, like, you know, he had a broken arm for like a month. Then like for a week, you know, he was all fine, and then the other arm was broken. It's like, what happened? Like, because he broke the first arm when he was training, and then he fell in a ditch right on his arm, which caused it to break.
Yeah.
He did it again, but now with the other arm. And so, you know, it's like another month passes. Hey, he's all better now. And then one month passes, and he comes to school with 2 fucking broken arms. He fell in that ditch once again, and then broke both arms.
So ultimately, he fell in a ditch 3 times.
And broke an arm every time.
Nice.
Jesus. Yeah.
Graceful as a fucking hawk with dementia.
I'm trying to think of some great, like, old memories from St. Peter's, and I can't think of anything insane until I get to, like, year 5.
Yeah. Shit. Well, you want to move on to something else if you can't think of anything?
Actually, wait, I can think of one thing, but it's not much of a story. There was one girl at our school who they got held back a grade, so they got stuck with us. But one of the reasons she got held back a grade was A, because she sucked ass at grades and shit, but B, because she choked out one of the other kids in her grade.
Oh.
Yeah, and Callum, we know this person.
Is it Danny?
It's Danny.
Of course it's fucking Danny.
Yeah.
Anyway, I finished Dragon Ball Z these holidays. I finally got off my ass and was like, yes, I'm gonna complete the series. The Buu arc sucks dick.
Yes, good.
Like,
let the hate flow through you.
Here's where my opinion might differ from yours, Zach. I thought the slice of life school stuff was alright. I enjoyed it.
No! Evil! Send you to the astral plane, I must.
Because I thought it was a good way of reintroducing Gohan.
No.
I thought it was like, it's like,
You've
oh
been
wow,
consumed
Videl.
by the game.
And a good way to introduce Goten.
Videl meant nothing. She was worthless.
Yeah,
Besides,
She
like,
had no character.
besides when
like
her
you
and her
could have
fetus
skipped it and the
child-
story would have been fine. But I found some
Her
parts of
character
it
was having
delightful.
pigtails.
True. And then it's like, okay, we're doing Tournament of Power. Goku's coming back to life for one day. This is fine. Oh shit. Then they gotta go do all that shit. They gotta go and find Bobbity, and they gotta beat his ass. And the King of Evil is just kinda there for like a large amount of it. And it's like, oh, okay, you kinda turn two people into statues. Fun. And, they established that Gohan's power level has gone down a lot. But he goes Super Saiyan 2 at the Tournament of Power.
Also, Callum, I should just say you cut out, which is why I finished your sentence.
And it's not because he's lost, like, he hasn't lost the drive to fight. They're just like, yeah, he just doesn't do it anymore. Which I found fucking lackluster as shit.
Mm.
And
Hell yeah, brother!
And then I fucking loved Majin Vegeta. I loved the shit that he was in. I especially loved the ending parts where it showed those like freeze frames of him like actually evolving as a character. And him being like, I care about this planet even though I wanted to destroy it. I feel guilty about killing all those innocents. I'm gonna fucking blow myself up if I have to kill Boo. And then it's just all in vain. But I fucking loved Vegeta in those moments. His character, like, basically did a full circle. And he finally reached the end of his character arc. And I also think Majin Vegeta in general is just such a cool character. I just like his design.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with you, Zach. I want him in Fighters. I really want to see a Majin Vegeta, because I think you could have, like, his level 3 could be something like Android 16's where he fucking blows up. And I think, like, maybe with, like, less damage, but I still think that would be a cool sort of thing. And
Good!
And then, like, from there, the series fucking takes a deep dive down. There are still some good parts in my opinion. I liked the first Gotenks fight visually.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it visually. I thought it was a fun and cool fight. I liked how Boo's character in some way evolved. I kind of enjoyed that. I fucking love the Super Boo theme. I love that fucking song so hard. And then everything else made me fucking depressed. I hate Gotenks as a character. Vegeta was also cool, but I fucking hate Gotenks as a character. Piccolo goes from this like really hard stoic character and to this goofy fuckwit that cares too much about the Lookout.
That could be because of Kami.
No, but it's not even shown when he's originally fused with Kami. It's never shown that he's super like, I'm goofy and I can't take care of people and shit. He just becomes this goofball that I fucking hate because it's the complete opposite of his character. Bobbity gets killed, and then just the continuous evolutions of Boo, when it's implied the more people he absorbs, he gets more powerful, and then it's like, oh yeah, Kid Boo's the most powerful one. And it's like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Actually, quick correction to that. He's not the most powerful, he's the most dangerous because he's completely fucking chaotic.
Yeah.
They explained it by, every time he absorbs someone, they actually gave him some kind of, like, inhibition to not kill people. Just a...
They slightly changed his personality because he became Super Boo through the absorption of
Gohan.
The Supreme Kai. No.
The Supreme Kais.
This is how this initially, it was the Supreme Kai of, I think, the West. Then he became Fat Boo by absorbing, like the Lord Supreme Kai, whatever the fuck you'd call it. The main Supreme Kai. Macho man!
Yeah. But,
And that's when he became Fat Boo, and because he loved the universe so much, he just became...
He was like a child. Yeah. I liked how base Majin Buu evolved as a character personally. I like how he goes from this kid that doesn't know anything to finally feeling what love is and what hate is, and then having to face those feelings. And I like that. I didn't like the fucking continuous evolution of Super Buu.
No.
I was like, holy fuck, when is this gonna end? And then the entire thing where it's like, we're in his body now and we could fucking cut these shits out of the fucking out of him and all that. And then Kid Buu goes chimp shit, and I'm like, okay, I guess this is happening now. Fun? Yeah, he just beats his chest and goes ape.
I don't know why.
I don't like Super Saiyan 3.
Return to monkey.
Zach, I know you share this sentiment with me. I think Super Saiyan 3 is just a bad design, conceptually. They get rid of the eyebrows, which I think everyone goes by, because I've seen pictures of Super Saiyan 3 with the eyebrows put on, and it looks so much fucking better. And I so much prefer that. The hair just becomes inordinately long, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess. Shit. You could have done something else, I guess, but sure, whatever. And it just felt kind of lackluster. We didn't really see it evolve, unlike with Super Saiyan 2, where we saw Gohan finally fucking snap. And we saw how much more it needs to push someone to unlock that, instead of just brute forcing. It's like with Super Saiyan 1, where Vegeta was facing, like, basically death, and that's when he unlocked it. And that's how Goku unlocked it. Well, Super
Technically,
No.
the Vegeta explanation isn't canon
Oh, well, fuck me then, I
because
guess.
it's not shown in the manga, but it's in a phase where it doesn't contradict anything. So it's completely up to the interpretation of, do you think Akira Toriyama, because he had some control over the production, so he might have wanted to add that in.
And just from memory, the thing with Goku becoming Super Saiyan was he just got pissed that Frieza killed Krillin. I did watch
Yeah,
this 2
no,
months
'cause
ago, though, so don't count my memory
The thing
correct.
with Goku was he felt really pissed because of the loss, because Frieza had just slaughtered this peaceful race. He had just killed his best friend. He had fucking basically mortally wounded Piccolo. He was fucking pissed. He wanted to rip Frieza limb from limb. And I thought that was pretty cool. I like that explanation. But I just feel also with Goten, they're just like, yeah, we're Super Saiyan now without having to go through any of that shit. We're just Super Saiyan.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
there's a really shitty explanation. Do you want me to give it to you?
Yes.
What?
It is literally stated that the reason Goten and Trunks can become that form Super Saiyan so easily is because Goku and Vegeta had already unlocked Super Saiyan by the time
They did Vadu.
by the time they were conceived, so they had an increased amount of quote-unquote S cells.
That's
And the more S cells you have, the easier it is to become Super Saiyan.
that's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck.
Can we just talk about...
I don't know what to tell you.
Can we just talk about one of possibly our favorite scene from fucking DBZ Majin Buu arc? The fucking Satan thing.
Yeah. Which one? Oh, when he like befriends Boo?
No. Satan! Satan! Satan!
I'm pretty sure that's in the Cell Saga, but yeah.
No, that was Majin Buu.
Okay.
It probably happens multiple times.
Yeah, probably, but I'm talking about...
But I know in that...
Yeah. Zach?
Well, this is a Mexican standoff.
Okay, fine.
I know that
Quite
I know that
well
DBZA...
Yeah.
In DBZA, instead of just going Satan, they go, Hail Satan!
Yeah,
Hail
yeah.
Satan! Which is obviously...
But fucking the Majin Buu arc is a stinker. Fucking, I understand that they were facing something that they had never faced before, but Buu literally screams a hole in space time.
Oh yeah, he did. So did Gotenks.
I saw that and I fucking messaged Eric. I'm like, why? Where did this come from? He's like, it's something they've never faced before. I'm like, not even a god has been shown to travel between space time. How?
In fact,
Their power
the
was too
Kains
strong.
are shown to be surprisingly fucking weak.
Yeah, it's
Like, they were, like, menacing at the very beginning because, like, Piccolo was like, oh,
Yeah,
Then
Piccolo
menacing. Then it was
Piccolo
revealed
set up that they
had
were
less
fucking
power.
yeah. Piccolo
Then it
set
was
up
revealed
that
they had
cool.
less power than a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan who hadn't trained in years and was being fucking berated by Vegeta the whole time he was fighting Dabura.
That's such utter bullshit. And then this may also be a minor thing, but fucking Dabura, as soon as he dies, he just becomes this fucking soul of peace,
Yeah.
and everything to do with him from then on in the afterlife, I wanted to shoot myself.
Yeah,
It's like,
fucking
don't worry, sweetie. He will come. I have people looking for him. You will find your son, even if it's the last thing I do. I'm like, shut the fuck up. What did you do? You died.
You have no character, fag.
They didn't send him to hell because he'd enjoy it too much.
Yeah, and it was like, fuck. I kind of like how closer to the end, Vegeta like comes back and he's pissed at Goku, but then he also begins to accept that he's just the strongest person. And I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. I kind of like this. And then it's just kind of like, oh, it's done. It's done. Nothing else really happens. Big ass spirit bomb, planet saved. Wow, whatever. And probably my favorite line was it's a very minor line, but Vegeta was like, "You fucking fools! Why just raise your hands up in the air and do it like you just don't care." And one of the civilians was like, "Hey, if this does nothing, I'm gonna eat my hat." I'm gonna fucking. He just says nonchalantly, I will eat my hat." I found that fucking hilarious.
I love that's literally because the Funimation like people who look over this shit don't really care about those scenes, so the voice actors can say like pretty much anything.
I fucking love that.
I'll eat a horse.
Yeah. But ultimately,
I'll eat a horse, bitch.
Ultimately, I found the Boo Saga to be a fucking stinker compared to the rest of the series. I actually think the series would have done really well if they had ended it at the end of the Cell Saga. I think just because the Cell Saga kind of wrapped it up as if it was like the ending. Cell Saga put a nice little bow on it. Vegeta basically got his character to do like a full character evolution with Trunks getting fucking shot in the chest.
This, like, you saying you enjoyed the slice of life shit with Gohan offended me. That has attacked my core and the essence of my being. You saying that Vegeta's arc was finished.
I didn't know.
How dare you? You knew he had so much more to go. You dirty bitch.
No, what I'm saying is it could have ended that way. It could have. I'm not saying that it was complete, but it could have ended.
No, it could not have. I refuse.
I still think Vegeta has an amazing fucking arc throughout the entire thing. I fucking love Vegeta as a character, and I do think his arc wouldn't have been completed without the Boo Saga. But I feel, from a story perspective, they could have ended it at Cell if they really wanted to. I still feel, yes, there were developments that certain characters needed to have. I feel like Vegeta especially still needed to have that development.
Actually, there's a big reason I can always point to about the Majin Buu saga.
Yeah.
And because after the Cell saga, Akira Toriyama had a lot of editors, and they kept on fucking with his shit.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Shonen Jump for the Buu saga was like, we're gonna let you have essentially free reigns. Like, no more editors. You have big freedom, my man. And then Akira Toriyama just went apeshit. Because, like, all of these are concepts he wanted to do, but he had no impulse control.
Okay, yeah.
His finger was on the trigger, and he had tremors.
Yeah. But I do ultimately agree with you, Zach. It wouldn't have felt satisfying if Vegeta's character had ended at that point. But I feel from a story perspective, you could have ended at the Cell arc. I don't think the story would have been complete if you just watched the anime or read the manga up until that and then ended it. I still think to get the full experience, you do have to go through the Boo arc. But holy fuck, I was so bored during the Boo arc. I found so many of the fights boring, too comical to even be called fights, and the comedy that was there was either
Well, it's a
misplaced
scuffle, mate.
or didn't work. It just fell apart. And oh, I fucking especially the Gotenks fights. I fucking hated those.
I hate Goten.
I he's just such it's like, oh wow, he has a god complex. Where did that come from? Goten is meant to be an innocent little boy, and Trunks, sure, he's meant to be full of himself, but he's not. He doesn't think that he's unbeatable. He thinks
someone who's like pretty mild mannered and
Yeah.
someone who's a bit cocky think they can kill God.
And they tried
it just
to.
doesn't make sense. While with Vegito, it kind of makes sense because you see that Goku side of him where he's continuously saying, "We can stop, and we don't have to do this." And then you have that Vegito side that's continuously being like, "I will kill you with only my legs," or like, "I could defeat
Yeah, like
you easily."
Vegeta is pretty cocky.
Yeah,
Like that is undeniable. Obviously, it got better. Like
throughout the
during the
series.
yeah,
Yeah,
because it goes from essentially fighting a perfect Cell all on his own, which did like jack shit to Perfect Cell, except for the fact that Cell ate a Final Flash,
yeah,
which like every variation of that song of the Final Flash theme is banger. OG Funimation song, banger. Japanese song, fucking banger, and then the DBZ version, banger.
yeah,
Yeah. But also in that scene you can see why he still believes that in some sense he could beat him, because he has a lot of raw power.
yeah,
But obviously Cell just had had so many advantages. Whereas it goes to this point, Vegeta literally knows he cannot defeat Goku. And that's
Yeah.
even before Super Saiyan 3 is unveiled.
yeah. And that's the entire reason why he lets Bobbity control him. He's like, I want this power. I want to defeat.
I
Goku.
want to kill the clown man.
Yeah.
It was
And I
also,
also just
it was also something
Yeah.
like, I think his other reason was because Goku wouldn't fight him unless he actually had to. Like, he was getting annoyed that Goku wasn't fighting him, so he figured this was the only way to do it.
Fight me, bitch.
Yeah, just off the top of my head, that was what happened. Well, that was one of the reasons for it.
Yeah. I want to go back to what I said earlier about the start with Gohan and the sort of slice of life shit. I found
No, we're moving on. Hey, how's
Okay,
One
fine.
Piece doing? That's a pretty fuck
Jesus,
you.
I just
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that it's not needed. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't needed. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, sufficient. That works. I'll allow it. Sustained.
Overruled.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't get to make that decision, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm the magistrate here. You fucking listen to what I say.
Yeah, going to talk about One Piece and how fucking ungodly Cameron is. Zach.
Yeah, Cameron, that fucking... like, I'm sitting here on my ass like, damn, I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder what fucking Oda's gonna do for the next chapters. I wonder, like, fucking, what is Sanji gonna do? How is, like, this new character that they introduced gonna work out? Are they gonna actually join the Straw Hats? And then I just get a notification. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm at chapter 100. Ain't no big deal. It's just fuck. Hey, that's my cue to leave. Gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was your you gotta explain your mindset when you gave Cameron this challenge.
Because I had just done it in like in 5 weeks. Well, it's technically 6 weeks, but obviously I took a week break, and then the next day I did the 91 chapters. And so, I do that, and I'm like, damn, I went through that pretty quickly. And so I posted it, and Karen was like, is that a fucking challenge? It's like, you bet your sweet ass it is. And he's like, I bet. And I didn't really think about it until I saw the 100. I didn't really understand what I was getting into.
You awakened a fucking god.
People fucking
That's like...
People will underestimate on that.
That's like walking into a forest. Like, oh, there's a big animal in here. And a fucking dragon just shoots from the forest.
Yeah.
It's like breathing lightning. Like, you can't expect that.
Yeah.
I've been underestimated on that type of thing before. It is fucking hilarious to me to just see their reaction.
Slap, slap, slap.
It's just like, oh, I read chapter 1 yesterday. Oh, cool. What are you at now? 200?
I fucking hate your every being. I actually despise you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, holy fuck. Zach, what are you expecting for the next God of War? Because I know you really loved God of War, Dad of War.
Ooh! It was great.
Me big brain.
Yeah?
I believe it is going to start off with a sort of similar feeling to the beginning/end, where they go on like a little trek back to the house, gathering shit. You get some nice banter between the two, and then obviously the scene from the ends where Thor comes. He's like holding his fucking hammer, and the Kratos goes, "Who is you?
Who is you?" Yeah.
Who are you?
And then he just...
And then that'll be the first fight, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
He just flips the
And they
cape and then takes the hammer out.
Thor will either survive the fight, and then come back, and then it'll be like the second final boss, or you'll kill him, and then Odin will be like, damn, you gotta die now.
What I think will happen with Thor is it'll be like a Virgil-esque thing. Zach, you haven't played DMC 3, but you fight Virgil 3 times, and each of those times he has some new technique or weapon or something like that. And he's just used as the anchor for the 3-plot structure. I feel like what's going to happen is Thor's going to get beat pretty bad, he's going to fuck off, and then he's going to come back, and he's either going to die the second time, or he's going to get beat pretty bad again, and then he'll fuck off, and maybe he'll be like the second final boss where he he just dies. You
like
just
he's
kill him.
right before Odin.
Yeah. He's like, I'm the son of Odin. I need to actually prove myself after you truly humiliate
You know what would actually be sort of cool?
Yeah.
If it because there's a lot of talk about obviously Ragnarok in the
Yeah. Because that's what was happening when they ended it off. Ragnarok had started.
Yeah, it's like, you've just propelled Ragnarok to like now. So thanks, fucker.
So
yeah,
you can still come to my shop, by the way.
I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen is they're either gonna be really pissed at him and try and kill him, or they're gonna try and ally him and try and help have him defeat Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, because he technically defied.
He defied the gods.
He technically defied Ragnarok by killing Modi.
Yeah.
And Magni.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But
I don't know.
I feel like what's probably gonna happen is they sort of try to chase it, and obviously Thor falls to it and fights Jormungandr to a stalemate until he kills Jormungandr, then takes 9 paces and then just fucking dies.
Yep.
What I don't know is, obviously, I don't know much about Norse, but in the game they said that Ragnarok would start when the 2 wolves that chase the sun and the moon eventually catch it. So I'm wondering if that is to be taken 100% true, how the fuck Atreus and Kratos somehow affected that in some way.
I think those wolves just fucking die. Gonna be honest.
Just they are.
I saw a video about Ragnarok, and the only wolf that popped up was Fenrir.
Yeah.
And he was killed by a big boot.
Yeah. I think it'll definitely be interesting to see what they do because they still have a plethora of gods that they could use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
wait,
next
this is Callum. I think you've played. I haven't fully completed God of War 4 yet. Like when you go to like the fire realm or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Muspelheim.
I forget its name.
Muspelheim.
Niflheim, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Muspel.
Niflheim, whatever the fuck.
Niflheim is the fog one.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh no, yeah, it's Muspel. I think it's Muspelheim. I'm thinking about.
Okay. But yeah.
Where like it's super fiery and fucking
Yeah.
fire. That is the location of the fire giants. Do you fight and kill Surtur?
No. The entire point of that was so you can get the final Valkyrie to summon the Valkyrie Queen.
It was just
kind of like a
test its
tournament
strength.
of power-esque thing where you were just
Okay.
going up.
I think
Because Surtur is the guy who takes his 2 giant flaming swords, stabs them into Asgard, and then just kills everything.
Yeah. I think from memory, you heard Surtur like at one point during the thing, or some of the columns were written as if it was written by Surtur.
Surtur be like me big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Surtur's like referenced, but you don't explicitly see him.
You don't
in the
explicitly
game.
meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be really cool.
Okay. Yeah, Thor dies to Jormungandr. I'm pretty sure Odin dies to Fenrir. And then
I don't know the entire story of Ragnarok, so
Neither
I need
do
to
I.
catch up on my shit.
they're gonna make Balder black again, like they did in the MCU.
Maybe. What do you think they're gonna do with Atreus actually? Because originally
They said he
the
was
character that is
Loki.
Atreus, Loki. Yeah, originally Loki was actually chained up and he was tortured for. Well,
Yeah,
until
he had
Ragnarok.
snake venom dripped in his eye, except his wife came and put a bowl over his eyes. But every time she has to empty the bowl, it goes into his eyes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the story of Prometheus, where every day fucking eagle comes and eats his liver.
Yeah. Well, no, it's Thor, but yeah. So, I wonder what they're gonna do with Atreus, especially, because I'm like, are they gonna?
He's definitely
do
gonna
something
be
like
the
that?
inciting incident.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's gonna have
100%.
something's gonna be involved with him because they now know he's a giant, or at least they most likely know he is a giant.
He's gonna like fucking send Jormungandr against Asgard and fucking summon Surtur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just interested at what happens with him, because it's just from, if we're drawing this from the mythology, shit definitely happens with Loki.
You think Utgard Loki is gonna make an appearance?
Maybe.
JK, he won't make an appearance, he's literally dead. He is canonically dead.
Oh, shit.
Utgard Loki is the king of the giants.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that got fucking exterminated.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wonder how they're gonna do that. Like, is there a secret? Are they gonna do like a secret?
What if they
camp
bring
run
him
kind of
back as a
shit?
fucking ghost?
Fucking full.
I mean,
Full kills him in the
I am
first fight.
sure because the person who rules over Helheim is called Hel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it a
A
giant
lady called
Hel?
Technically, because obviously Loki's a giant, and that is canonical. In mythology, Hel is Loki's, I think, eldest daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes Hel, Jormungandr. No, it goes Hel. No, yeah, Hel, Jormungandr, Fenrir.
Yep. Yeah. It's interesting to see. Do you have anything
Can't
else?
wait for Odin to be like Raven stabbed.
Odin gets stabbed in the dick and dies.
No, he has an 8-legged horse.
Oh yeah. Fucking Christ.
And a fucking pogger's spear and a raven.
Yeah.
He had three kids: the wolf Fenrir, the serpent Jormungandr, and the female being Hel.
Okay, yeah.
Half of her entire body is just fucked up.
Loki's oldest daughter was Fenrir. Oldest child was Fenrir.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Goddamn. Says what I know.
Mm.
So if I take this in order, Hel is the youngest.
God damn! I'm just completely wrong. Except for Yomungander being the middle child, I guess.
I made the assumption about the Hel thing because the first thing that came up was the list with Fenrir, then Jormungandr, then Hel, and then I found another thing just like which is Loki's oldest daughter or oldest child, and it said Fenrir. I'm just like, okay, that matches up with the listing from the top. Let's hope adjacent to that.
Yeah.
But also, Jormungandr is just kind of vibing in the lake.
Oh yeah, Jormungandr is the world serpent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world serpent, the guy who is literally holding the world intact by just having his body wrapped around.
Yeah. They spoke about how he had that massive fight with Thor and then he went back in time or some shit.
Yeah, he fucking... He pulls a Yoshikage Kira.
Yes!
You know what's something cool that Jormungandr does before he goes to fight Thor?
What?
He makes the entire oceans fucking poison.
Oh.
Shit.
He is the killer of Midgard. He just says, Nabi, and then everything died. The end.
I'm finna head out real quick. Yeah.
Think we're gonna fight that giant fucking bird that appeared
Yes.
in Helheim?
Yeah. I'd
just
fucking
ride
love
it.
Yeah. Zach, I really want you to play Devil May Cry 3. I want you to play one or two of the Devil May Cry games. I feel like you'd really
I don't really
enjoy them.
like that kind of game.
Play Devil May Cry DMC. They condone killing a pregnant woman.
Oh nah!
I mentioned that in class. I mentioned it at recess. We were talking about Devil May Cry, and then I remembered it was like, oh, Callum, DMC Devil May Cry. They condone you killing pregnant women.
Yeah, I mean I haven't played it personally, but
I've seen it.
Damn.
I don't like beat 'em ups that much. The last one I played was like Samurai Warriors, which made the funny ding 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 yo. Anytime you completed a mission.
I don't think DMC is really considered a beat 'em up. I think it's considered more of an action game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you kill a lot of things in a very short time frame?
Not necessarily.
No, I don't remember much, but no.
Because you don't. It's DMC is like.
I'm obviously not saying on the scale of like Dynasty Warriors and shit like that.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying as a general, it's you versus a giant fucking horde.
Not a horde.
Majority of the rooms there are probably max 4 enemies on the screen.
On average, there are like 4 at the most on screen.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are, there can be an average of 10 though, but that's like one part in every game.
Yeah.
So I think in 1 or 2 of the games they did do a horde thing or something where it's just like hold out for 5 minutes and you can leave there killing like 100 enemies. I think the average is 100. I think the record is something like 250. I think.
But
I want to get good enough. Like if I were to play them, I'd want to get good enough so that just playing Devil May Cry 5, I can beat the first boss.
Oh yeah, you can end the game in like 10 minutes.
That's my goal, to fucking try and finish it in 10 minutes.
Yeah. I reckon if you do want to do that, you should play Devil May Cry 4 because it has the best combo system until 5.
Yeah.
There are so many different pathways you can take with the combos. Devil May Cry 4 almost turns into basically a 3D version of Fighters.
Do you guys know the fucking story of 5?
Oh yeah, 5.
Like, because the only thing I know is that apparently the guy called V, who has like black hair and spits poetry, is actually Virgil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. He's Virgil's human half.
Or it's his human equivalent. But
He separated human and devil.
That is definitely not how it works.
Well, in Devil May Cry, yes,
I'm
it
gonna say
is.
it right.
he's like his skin suit,
Yeah.
basically.
The way it works is
he's
the
a
two swords, Yamato and I think it was Sparta or Rebellion, I forgot which it was.
It's Rebellion, because Trish has Sparta.
Thank you. The Yamato splits things, like it can split two different worlds to make them separate. And it can also just separate people in general from two halves or something. And the way Rebellion works is it fuses. So Dante fused with the demon sword Sparta.
Yeah. But
What's the name of the lady that dies and Dante goes, "Why? Why couldn't I fill your soul with life?"
oh, that's in the first game.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
She just fucking dies
I love
and he like
shit
screams.
that scene is.
I think it was
And
Trish.
It was Trish, yeah.
Such a shit voice acting. God, I love it.
I remember listening to it. I'm just like, did he just fucking voice crack?
Yeah. No, but what I really like about Devil May Cry is that it's cheesy, but it's the fun sort of cheesy. There's an entire thing in Devil May Cry 4 where Dante's just like shooting these like arrows and they turn into a love up and he's like, "For you."
Oh yeah.
And he just blows shit up and it's amazing.
So every time in Devil May Cry, whenever you get a new weapon, they do like some kind of animation for it. And fucking Dante got a weapon which had something like needles or something.
Yeah.
And
I think I've seen that.
yeah, he threw
In the death battle.
He threw the needles at a giant stone block that demons were coming out of, and he just made a heart, and he had a rose in his mouth. He just like, I don't remember the exact thing, but he had a rose in his mouth, and he took it out. It's just like, "For you," and it just fucking exploded.
Yeah. And there's another thing where majority of these are coming from 4, but 3 definitely has its amazing moments. In 4, there's a point where he's literally doing slam poetry against one of the bosses. He just does actual Shakespearean slam poetry,
Yeah, he did.
and it's
It was
fucking amazing. And then he just executes him in the most amazing way after the boss fight.
Yeah.
All this has just reminded me of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yeah.
Which is a game I unironically fucking adore.
I want to play it. I really want to play Revenge.
I want to play it so bad, but I think it's only on PS3.
It's on PS3 and you can get it on Steam, but that's one of the reasons why I want to build my own laptop as soon as possible. I mean, computer. Because I want to play the Metal Gear games that are on Steam since I already have 2, and I can probably somehow manage to get 1 and 3.
So fucking bad. I want to fight Senator Armstrong.
Yeah. No.
I want to experience that fucking raw.
Yeah. No, but that's
because he's such a he's actually might be my favorite character in the Metal Gear franchise.
Have you played any of the other Metal Gear games?
No, but I have a lot of knowledge on the story.
Yeah. I think definitely the original ones are hard. Metal Gear 2 it's pretty hard.
Oh, yeah, we played Metal Gear 2 for
because
like
Eric was like fucking like, "Oh, let's put it on the highest difficulty." Like a motherfucker.
And we got spotted and it was just like dun 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 dun.
I want you to come over so we can actually play it on the normal difficulty, because it's genuinely a really fun game and I like it. So, yeah, I just want you to play DMC, because DMC is kind of like, I think DMC is kind of like Revengeance as well, in the play style.
Is this gonna happen
Revengeance
after
is
before the
an
Cats
action
Marathon?
game, right?
Yeah, and it has so much butt rock, but it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'd say DMC is basically the father of games like Revengeance.
Oh, probably, because, Revengeance was made by Platinum Games.
Oh yeah, then 100 fucking percent.
Bayonetta.
And Bayonetta.
Yeah, they are the people who made Bayonetta, and also the wonderful 101.
Yeah, and a lot of those guys that worked on those worked on the DMC series, and that's why Bayonetta that's why Wonderful 101 and Bayonetta have their own sort of stylish-esque point system.
I think,
which I fucking love.
I think Devil May Cry was connected to Bayonetta, like canonically wise, some way, just off the top of my head. And I think
there was only a death battle. That was the only interaction those franchises have had.
Yeah. But it's probably through an Easter egg or something. But...
Yeah, probably something like that. And I think there was another one with Shin Megami Tensei and Bayonetta.
Yeah.
I think so, at least. I just remember seeing...
Wait, Shin Megami Tensei?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That series is so much fucking older. Like, I think the latest game to come out of that fucking franchise literally predates Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Like, the most recent of that franchise. Like, it was on like the fucking Wii, I think.
It was on the Wii.
And it was a bit of the later life of the Wii, so probably like 2011.
Yeah, 2011, 2010.
I'm just looking it up.
Yeah, so am I.
Release. 2009 October, and then
close.
Hold on.
Bayonetta 2 came out on the Wii U. I remember that distinctively.
Yeah.
So it's past 2013.
Shin Megami Tensei. Let me just look at the most recent one, because the most recent one was on the Shin Megami Tensei, I think.
5 isn't out yet.
The Fire Emblem crossover thing doesn't count.
I know. No, the most recent one came out in 2013. It's on the 3DS.
Hold on.
Is it a made series or a side game?
Yeah, no, Shin Megami Tensei 4, and then there's this other game, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, which I think is a continuation, which came out in 2016. So, yeah. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei, all of the Shin Megami Tensei 4 games are on the 3DS. Which is really interesting.
Oh shit, I forgot about that fucking recording.
Either way, like... What
the fuck?
Like, that was a violent cough.
Yeah.
I come back, and that's the first thing I fucking hear.
But what were you saying, Zach?
Like, for some reason, one day, during, like, 2019, like, mid-2019, I just got sucked into a rabbit hole of, like, fucking Rising Revengeance analysis videos.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking loved it. And then I got recently back into them.
Oh, yeah.
And can I just say, Jetstream Sam, bull a motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to try and avoid spoilers for Revengeance, because I know that I really want to play that game. So, I'm trying.
All you need to know is Nano Machines, son.
You know what sucks? I got spoiled on like the first bit of it, how Raiden's the main character and he's a cyborg. I was like, man, fuck. I would like to play through that. But, you know, it is what it is.
Scary.
You want to end it there? Because I think I've talked about everything I want to.
Yeah, so have I. Wait, was that a regular fucking show?
That was not. That was some random music put over the B-movie clip of, like, the attorney guy, like, fake dying with the fucking title cancel culture when they hear Hispanics saying black in Spanish.
Yeah. Actually, that brings up Watch Close Enough. Close Enough is a really good show made by Justin Roiland, I think
Yeah.
it is. That's the
Roiland,
dude.
my dick and balls.
Isn't Justin Roiland the dude that did Regular Show?
Think so.
Oh, he's cool.
I've heard you
Well,
talk
it's made
about
by
him before.
him, and I fucking love it. It's such a good show. Anyway, yeah, we'll wrap it up now then.
Yeah.
I'd like to say one thing though.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty's a really fucking stupid show. Like, it's just bad. Full stop. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. This is my hard opinion.
That's the end. Done.
Goodbye.
You cannot escape the truth.
Mm.
The truth.
If you wish to find the truth, then try your best to catch it.